Hey guys, welcome. It's Thursday and it's 6 p.m. So welcome to my tea time with me. And thank you for watching and thank you for tuning in. And I'm so glad to be back. So I think the last tea time that I did was back in October. So it's been a couple months. I got busy with my schedule at work and I got busy doing other projects, and there's a lot of that space of tuning in within and tuning in inward and focusing on that for a little bit. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Thursday so far, and I know the holidays just passed, so I hope it was peaceful and hopefully it was a season where there was a lot of ease. So I love the holidays. I love Christmas. I love New Year's Eve. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays, actually. And Christmas and my birthday. So, just kidding. Christmas is my favorite holiday, but I know that it's not a good holiday for other people. So I try to keep that in mind as the season was going through. And also just reminding myself that I've also had Christmases where they weren't so happy and as bright as all the lights in the streets. But yeah, hopefully you guys were at ease. But yeah, so it's almost been 3 years since I've started my tea time, and hell the fuck yes. Thank you guys all for tuning in, for showing up for my first tea time and sporadically throughout, for sharing my videos, for sharing my tea times, for joining and being here with your presence, with your emojis, with your hearts, and also to the beautiful vibrant souls who have come on here and also shared. So much gratitude, because even through these videos and us talking and we're sharing out loud, I reflect and ponder on it afterwards, and I learn so much. So for my new friends that I've met in person and we started following each other on social media, and to the new friends that I haven't met in person just yet, but we're still liking each other's stuff, commenting and messaging here and there. If you guys don't know the intention of my tea times, it's just like my whole platform is to simply be love and share love and to connect. And to go further with my tea times, it's really to have a space where I can share stories, share perspectives, and just talk out loud. And that's what I do when people come on. It's the same intention: be love, share love, them sharing their stories, their experiences, their perspectives. And I've learned so much through reading books, through podcasts, through simply sharing stories with other people. And I wanted to create a platform for that. And yeah, the intention keeps getting more sharp. What is it? Keeps getting more sharp, I guess, or keeps getting more clear as the months go by. When I first started, it was like, oh, let's just, share stories and be love and share love. And as I kept doing it, and as I kept having guests on here, it was like, oh yeah, this is the intention. And yeah, if one person hears and they have like an aha moment or a shift in perspective, or they start to ponder or reflect, like, that's the intention of the tea time. And also just to laugh. But yeah, so welcome. Hey Connie, how are you? So yeah, and the last message too is on tea time. My intention with tea time is to also share with others that they're not alone. So you're not alone. And that's another intention with tea time. You're not alone. We're all going through our struggles, our muck, our highs, our lows. And we all have our dreams, our desires. Like, there's just so much, and you're not alone in any of it. So I'm doing pretty good. I wanted to talk about, I was doing like a little blueprint of my intention for today's tea time, and as I was doing it, I myself got into a little muck because I wanted to talk about, like our goals that we set for New Year's, for this new year, and just open up the space to share. And so for New Year's Eve, what I do around like the 31st before, you know, I go out for the night or I celebrate at night is like I journal. And for me, New Year's Eve and the start of a new year is very much that like a reflection day morning where I reflect on the past year. Like what have been my highs, what have been my lows, what have been like the highlights, the pain, the happy moments, my accomplishments. And sometimes I write like 10 pages of stuff, but it's also very awesome to look back at, you know, when years go by. And I did that, and what I do afterwards too is like I also write like a loose blueprint of what my desires are for the upcoming year. And I did that, right? Like I did that like what I wanted, and it was very loose. And that's what I usually do. Like I don't write baby steps. I don't write like a whole thing. It's just like little bullet points of what I want. Hey, Annie, I miss you. And I love you a bunch. But yeah, so that's what I usually do. And I did it again with this upcoming year. And I don't know if it's because I was on vacation, like New Year's transitioning. I just got back and we just went to San Diego, but I felt a little bit chaotic with like, oh my God, what are my plans? Or how am I going to get my dreams or my desires? And they're not clear enough. And just, you know, going in like a little rabbit in the hole, or what is it? Yeah, you know what I mean. The rabbit hole of it. And I was also noticing like as we were on vacation, which is crazy, right? Like we were in San Diego and we went to the Balboa Park. And in my head, I'm already thinking like, it's the first day of New Year's, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, I should be doing this. And the second came around and I was more anxious of like, I need to start, it's the second day, like I'm running out. And it's like, hold on. Yes, there's so much pressure and so much on New Year's and how we're supposed to start it, and like getting, you know, like down to the core of like our dreams and our desires and like work. And it was practice to be like, okay, I'm on vacation, let's be present. Like if I start whatever I want to start on the 5th, on the 20th of January, on the 30th of January, it's totally okay. So I've been in that space, and I was trying to remind myself of that as I started this tea time, because I wanted to talk about our goals and our dreams and our desires for the new year. So, hey Juan. Thank you, Annie. Little story. So a little story behind my hair. It's a little fuck up turned into art. So Annie, I know you and I have talked about like no box hair dye, and I totally broke the rule and I had to fix it, and this is how I fixed it. So long story short, maybe I'll just tell you the whole story. So I dyed my hair. I went to a salon and dyed my hair silver. Maybe around the summer, a little bit after the summer, and it turned out great. Like it was silver, it was the color that I wanted, it was so pretty, and just like any color, right? Like it fades away. So it faded away, and I was going on a trip to Mexico, to Mexico City, and I was like, well, let me just dye it, hair box dye to silver. And I did, and it worked. Totally worked. It turned out silver again because my hair was like very light. My hair picked it up. Great. I was so happy. And then it's been blonde, you know, and sometimes I get bored with my hair after a while, like 6 months to a year. I'm like, okay, I need something different. Or when there's like a major change in life, like my hair somehow gets involved and I'm like, oh, time to cut it or whatever. So New Year's Eve, the day before it comes around, and I'm in that space of like, oh, I want to change my hair. Like, but should I not? And I'm like, you know what? I like this blonde silver look. Let me do it again. Let me get this box hair dye and dye my hair silver again. So I did it, and it didn't work out. So this time it didn't work out. My whole top head was orange, like an orange, maybe a little bit lighter, and the bottom part actually came out as silver. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I just bleached it, like it's orange, I'm a little annoyed, like tomorrow's New Year's Eve, and it was already nighttime. So then I was looking it up. My friend helped me look it up, and like the ways to fix it is to either go to a salon, to dye it brown, or to do something with red. And I've been thinking about dyeing my hair red, not this bright, but I was like, okay, well, tomorrow morning, like, I'll wake up, and we're leaving New Year's Eve, too, and I went to go buy red hair box dye, so I did it, and this is how it turned out. Oops, excuse me, I just burped. And the bangs, I wanted bangs, so Annie, you should have called me. Ooh, actually, I might take you up on that, because it's, like, pink, brown, so I'll totally pay you, and we can fix this a little bit better. I mean, I like it. I totally like it. You know, it's so crazy too because it hit a little bit because I haven't dyed my hair red in a long time. And it brought back a lot of who I was in college when I had red hair. And I was struggling for a little bit. The whole day I was like struggling because it brought me back to who I was. And I'm like, oh, like I'm not this person anymore. And it's just hair dye. But Annie, I'm going to text you. And we can get together for that. Totally pay you. You can fix my bangs too a little bit. But yeah, so New Year's Eve, New Year, 2023. What are your goals? What are you trying to manifest? Or yeah. So for me, so going back to what I was saying about like being in the muck a little bit before my tea time is kind of surrendering more and more to how my own idea of New Year's Eve and like the whole new year and like our goals and go and gotta get it done and that very masculine work energy. So yeah, so I'm kind of like, okay, let's relax, let's be calm, let me breathe it out, let me meditate a little bit, because I also don't want to start planning my desires and my goals with this like go energy. So I've been trying to just get grounded, and when I'm grounded and I'm clear, then I'm gonna make some more clear goals for myself. But not because it's the new year, just because it's, you know, like why not? So and that's one of the things that I also wanted to mention about like New Year's or New Year is how like I always write my desires or my goals, but I never like I try not to write them with so much control. I try to write them with just openness, like without a grasp or without a grip. There you go. Because for the new year, the year that comes up, it's like there's 365 days of new possibilities, of new openings, of you meeting new people, of like lessons and experiences. So yes, I can start with the plan right now and be super strict and super holding on to it. But then if I do that, then what if something comes along that can help me, but I'm so busy trying to control it that I don't see the opportunity, I don't see the open door, I don't see the lesson, the knowledge, the wisdom. So I try to write it down and just give it to the universe and ask the universe to guide me. Like wherever, this is the desire in my heart, universe, guide me to it, please. Annie said, be healthier and not drink coffee because it's not healthy for me. That's a pretty good, that's a good one. For coffee, are you not addicted to coffee, but do you like need coffee every morning? Because there is a mushroom coffee that tastes exactly like coffee, but it's like a substitute. So maybe you can try that. It tastes really, really good too, actually. Like I tried it and I put creamer in it, and it's like, oh man, this tastes exactly like coffee. Kapitan MJ. Hey! Hi, Kapitan MJ. I would say your name, but it doesn't show on here. And Efrain, hey! More tea times coming up together, I hope. Oh yeah, we also have a project that we're working on, actually. Latino Dad and I, for the summer. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, so, MJ, right? I wanted to share something with that too, because it's so fucking crazy, right? Like I was saying it earlier, how I was writing like a little blueprint of what to share today. And I wanted to really bring that into the attention of like writing my dreams, my desires, but not having a grip, just being open with it, and how it's a blueprint. And for the same reason that I said, like 365 days, so much could happen every single hour, every single day, where it could help me with my dreams, my desires, but if I'm holding on to it, I may not see it. So I try to be open with it. And I wanted to share this book, The Universe Has Your Back, because it's such a great book, but this book really guided me to move abroad and to fulfill my own desire of like wanting to live in another country for a year. So I was over here like, what can I share from this book, right? And it was like the second page that I tuned into, and there's a quote about the grip. So I'm going to share this with you guys, but this is one of the steps, and I'll share like the 4 steps. I won't read the paragraphs of it, but I'll go through it really quick. So it says here, in this book, it's also called The Universe Has Your Back by Gabby Bernstein. So check it out. It's a very good book. The subtitle is Transform Fear to Faith. And the first step, right, is take your hands off the steering wheel. And this is what I opened up to. So she quotes another book, The Seat of the Soul by Gary Zakov. And it says, take your hands off the steering wheel. Be able to say to the universe, thy will be done, and to know it within your intentions. Oh, where did it say? Spend time in this thought. Consider what it means to say, thy will be done, and allow your life to go into the hands of the universe completely. To restore your connection to the guidance of the universe, you have to loosen your grip. When you surrender your plans and release control, you stop pursuing the path of your misguided ego. You allow the voice of your intuition and the energy of love to be your guide. The way to take off your hands off the wheel is through prayer. If you're in need of surrender, begin each day with these words. And there's like a little prayer. And this is a little prayer. Today I surrender my goals and plans to the care of the universe. I offer up my agenda and accept spiritual guidance. I trust that there is a plan far greater than mine. I know that where there once was lack and limitation, there are spiritual solutions and creative ideas. I step back and let love lead the way. Thy will be done. So, it's pretty sweet. So yeah, I turned into that and I was like, oh, this is so great. Like, it's so true, right? Release our grip. And even when it says, like, your misguided ego, I feel like that's the part that wants to grab on to these desires, these goals, and have control over them. And yes, like, it could work. It works for, people, but it's just not the way that I choose to manifest my desires or dreams. It's like, I want the universe involved, and I know that through my own experiences that there is a far greater plan than what I'm thinking of right now. But, so Annie said, I think caffeine addiction, and I get super bad headaches if I don't have it. But when I do, I get super shaky. Okay, yeah. Totally the caffeine addiction. My manager, when I used to work at the bank, he tried not having coffee for a couple of days. And I think the second day, like, he was having this mad, like, major headache. And he thought he drank coffee again. I don't know if he ever stopped. But yeah. Maybe I'll send you a picture of the tea. The mushroom tea. And see maybe that could work as you kind of zone out of the caffeine. But yeah. So the step 2 is turn over time. And it talks about just our control with time. And yeah, control with time. And the third one is surrender your goals and let faith take the lead. So going back to the universe and like surrendering it to the universe. And the fourth one is turn it over to your holy triangle. And she goes into depth about what the holy triangle is, which I have that a little bit. I have a puja board. A triangle, which she says is, let's see. Are you guys curious to know what a triangle is? Holy triangle. Let's see. So it says here, it's a wooden triangle that hangs above my altar. Each edge of the triangle has a meaning: faith, love, and charity. So she goes more into depth with that. And I have a puja board, so on my puja board, I'll put my manifestations or whatever I write. Sometimes I write letters to myself. I did do like a little picture board of what I want to manifest, and I already did that one, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so one of the things that I want to keep doing for this year that I want to manifest is more live meditation events. And, excuse me, and I think also from experience, it's like, whatever you want to manifest, think about your past experiences of how you've manifested that and how it came into fruition, right? So even me with the night owl and guiding meditation there, like, it wasn't a plan that I started at the beginning of the year of like, this is where I'm going to go ask, and this is like how I'm going to do it. And at the start of last year, my desire was just to be with the community. Like, COVID was happening. I had done this before when I was living abroad, and I just really, really wanted to do that again and connect with people and talk to people and just be with people. I love people. And during the summer, that's a whole other story, but I connected with him, and at first it was like a no, but then then he came up and he was like, talk to me about it, and then I was like, this is what I got. And then through, you know, my tea times and my videos and social media and just other interactions with people, like, I was able to also get more events with the community, so it's pretty exciting. So that's actually something that I want to share. So MJ say, can I call you MJ, by the way? Is that okay? So I definitely need to write things I want to manifest and meditation. Sorry, I meant to say try meditation as well. Ooh, if you want to try meditation, let me know. I'm a meditation teacher, so I can, or you can come to one of the events too. I think you're in Orange County, right? Southern California? Yeah, definitely writing them down. So I'm a big believer in like journal, and writing it down. And a lot of it too is like writing as if it already happened. Like in the manifestation, actually, from what I've learned, is the feeling of it. So even like the live meditations that I've done, right? Like when I meditate and I want to create more of it, like I'll visualize and I'll think of me being with people and how there's so much gratitude in that space when I'm guiding meditation. And also there's so much connection and there's so much openness and vulnerability and love, and it feels really good. And even like the connection with the owner of the shop and the space, it's like every single detail, like the space of it. And last night I did my first meditation at Bodhi Studios in Anaheim, and like I was being grateful for the couches and how it feels so warm and how it's like a circle. It's like the littlest things, and it's adding more to that cup. And it comes through. Okay, MJ it is. So yes, that's perfect. I go by MJ or Jessica, but love MJ. Okay, I'm gonna call you MJ. But yeah, let me know, like even journaling, I can maybe like send you some journal entries, or we can do meditation together. Yeah. I was gonna bring something up and I totally forgot right now. Oh yeah, there you go. So yeah, meditation events. So I started the new year, right, yesterday, guiding meditation at Bodhi Studios in Anaheim. And okay, oh yeah. So you live in Covina, okay. Yes, I would like that. Okay, I'll message you. We can connect. But yeah, yesterday I guided my meditation for the first time at Bodhi Studios, and super exciting. And I'm not the night owl, but yeah, every Wednesday, starting yesterday until the end of March, I'll be at Bodhi Studios in Anaheim, and it'll be $15 each session, and it'll be at 6 p.m. And when I guide meditation there, it's very focused on connecting with our breath, connecting with our body, and connecting with the space, and in the present moment too, being in the present moment. And then when I do the Night Owl, which is a coffee shop in downtown Fullerton, there's different things that I try every month. So I've tried a breathwork meditation. I've tried gratitude meditation. I've tried like a body scan meditation. And this past one in December, I tried a reflect, release, and manifestation in a way for 2023 meditation, which was super cool. The people that I'm collaborating with, super grateful for them. They're so open, and there's so much freedom involved where it's like, yeah, come and do your thing, whatever it is. So I'm super grateful for that space too. But yeah, so MJ, I'll message you. Thank you guys for joining in. I think that's what I wanted to share with my tea time. So if you haven't been in my tea times before, I try to make my tea times 30 minutes, and when I have people on, they'll be about 45 minutes. And sometimes they go over. There's people that I've had on here that totally gonna do a second tea time this year, because I want to say for all of them I could literally talk to them forever. I feel like I think there's one tea time where I kept asking questions and it's like, oh shit, we gotta go. But yeah, so thank you guys for joining. Let me see really quick what I wanted to say. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, usually I have something else to say, and then I'm like, oh, I should have said that. It's okay, I'll just make a video about it. But yes, please, thank you so much. Thank you for your tea time. Yeah, thank you for joining. Much love. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. So, more tea times every Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Yay. Bye. Bye, MJ. Oh yeah, looking forward to seeing you or talking to you. So, bye.